All right, so into the
Let's look at
first
my deck.
round of the semi-finals, we have Blanka versus C Viper. Both won their respective round 1 match.
This card looks like it could be in my deck, but I'll
This is
take
going to
yours.
be an interesting one, I think, just
starting to
because
believe this is
of
my deck.
how close the games or how the games
Wait, hold on, slow down.
want to play.
All right, I'm good.
I didn't draw all my cards yet.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you keeping it?
Yeah.
Respond.
All right.
Ooh, alone.
I was making some pickles. What did I miss? Bell squeaked it out.
Sure.
For my YouTube frogs, you
one
guys
draw
can see that match out on the
one
channel. It's a
maybe
different
fun.
video, obviously. No, we have a Blanka versus Viper. I think it really depends on how much anti-stun Blanka has. And that's what's going to keep him alive. I don't think the...
Okay.
Okay, man. Thanks for coming out. Bye.
Kiko's.
Sorry, this wasn't crazy fun.
Kiko's. Voice. And voice. No, actually, that's wishing. Sorry. Yeah, sure. I'll check 4 attacks.
Good.
For everybody who doesn't know, the proxies that we're playing
no
here
review.
are
Respond.
Yeah, sure. Do you want
Geo de Rey. It is Cervantes 2 dots attack from his Soul Calibur DLC. So we have a bit of stun hate happening on Viper's end. Speed hate happening. But it looks like
Sure.
the big thing that Blanka has done is he's built these 2 Keiko's aids. And Keiko's aid is going to be the main defensive tool that we see as a... Let me grab
I mean, you can't do
my
20
2
days.
deck lists.
Maybe.
The 2 Keiko's aids are going to be the
find
main
out
thing
if
that
we do it.
keeps us alive as... What is happening?
This is
That
the
keeps
card
us
I went
alive
through
as
some words again,
as
too.
Blanka. Viper wants to do big
did go
combo
through a lot of
plays.
work.
I'm gonna
Respawn
fail the-
start
I'm
of game.
I'm gonna keep it because I'm gonna fail the check. So
Respawn start of game.
Sorry, they were distracting me.
Talk about
Viper wants to play these big combos, and if Blanka can use these Keiko's aid appropriately
Ah,
and
man, I
at the
would've made
right
the check.
time, we might just stop a pretty
Oh, I want
aggressive
that.
kill turn.
it's kind of tempting. It's a really good block on your turn.
So
Let me see your.
Blanka wants to destroy foundations, and Viper built a
Yeah, it's good.
ton. He built a ton.
Which
Um,
is a low block. Or which one?
Once again, the proxies are Geo de Reyes.
Cost is a high, but I can't
highs,
block that anyway.
Highs, mid, and then there is a low for sure.
Do you have to raise a high?
Playing off the good resource.
for-
Blanka's
I'm
actually
just-
playing off of death.
Okay.
And not good. Because of cards like Casa de Leviathan that we see.
For sure. Explosive charge.
And Explosive Charge.
4. Got it.
Yeah, really good
We'll both
tool
discard draw.
for Blanka because of the fact that he
Once
wants
again,
to
let me have
I'm
some.
blind. Actually, I believe every card.
Yours.
Hold on, make sure order the void. Just kidding. I guess Voice of Reason doesn't have good, but anywho,
Exact, I
3 of the
play
4
Visible
foundations in
Attack.
staging have
I'll
good.
destroy one of your foundations.
All pass.
But no, Explosive Charge is really good at controlling my opponent's staging area,
Another one non-attack.
especially with how Blanco works and wanting and his
Nice.
attacks and how they want to destroy staging areas, and the way that James has built this under the death symbol. Just really, really good at playing
I'll pass.
aggressive destroy stuff.
5 mid for 5.
Is he baiting me? Chat, what do you think? I can't see you, but
He'll feel your vibes.
I think
You're
that
not
you
baiting
block
me.
this most of the time.
Well, the bait was I didn't want you to block.
yeah, I get that. I thought you actually had the low.
I wish I did. You know, every time I draw this card, I don't have the load. It's
Yeah.
very. Actually, I had
Are
it
you only
once
playing 4 of them?
for the low. Yeah. But I'm only playing like 2 or 3 of that.
Crazy.
But the problem is, the one time I had it, I had to block with it because somebody threw a fucking 7 low for 2 on turn 0 with no foundations. Yeah.
All right, so moving
Nah,
on.
we
It
don't
looks like
need it.
Viper didn't
I don't need it.
even air raid and listen untapped.
We'll just
Still has to finish
do
tuning.
United Kingdom of Smash.
Smashing.
Yeah, it looks like
Bakery.
we're just building out, making
Most
sure that
trusted
Blanka doesn't overwhelm us with stats. Build 3, hold 3, get to find an extra resource if we could try it out
Sure.
the top card of our
Don't say sure.
deck.
Swordfish.
Well, we didn't
What?
get a chance to respond as Viper. Blanka's playing fast, doesn't want the spy to know what's going on.
I haven't committed a single card this game. I'm just stating facts. Straight facts.
Oh my goodness.
This is a crazy turn, actually. It looks like there's a ton of gas inside of Viper's
More
hand.
interesting, Jeff.
Thanks. Respond.
that's actually
Yeah,
really
we
cool.
obviously discard and draw that.
Probably
There's no
only a
reason to leave
second
it.
or third one in hand, right?
Leave a 2 on top.
If you only knew.
Oh, trust me. I kind of figured. I know how this game goes.
This is so weird.
I'm going to read this while you go ahead and...
26?
Yeah, there's like no reason not to
Sure, whatever.
pick this up.
Beat me, I guess.
Like, why would you ever not? Is it 2 check on top and it's like your main kill card?
Good lord. Sure. Let's take it.
I thought you discarded one copy of it to pick up another one. I was just like, I mean, I guess.
My brain.
I mean, even if that is the play that they're talking about, they say even if you discard one
Kill
copy of it to
me.
draw it back up,
Well,
like you don't want to
That seems kind of hard.
you don't want to put the 2
I
on
mean, I
top.
do have a lot of really good defensive pieces on my board.
He's got a bunch of
I don't
defensive
know what
pieces,
it
but
does.
like they're all gonna just get stunned out, and that's what matters here. Like this has stun. Viper's gonna give it another 2 stun,
Yeah, sure.
and just like
I'll
we're
give
just
it
gonna be
stun too.
playing quote unquote better cards than you, and that's just
Oh,
like
you give charge attack stun. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
I think we can easily break this wall. The one card we actually have to really be careful of is the Swordfish. We have Swordfish and Erendite.
Pass.
Stun too.
Cancel.
Even Tangy doesn't feel good checking a 2. He wants to just go all in and check the 1.
Pass.
Stun 1.
Oh, that's not collected. That's right. That's right.
That is kind of crazy. I mean, he knows that he read that card had multiple 3, right?
This
Right?
card actually, there's nothing right now, so
It's insane how
pass.
the mistakes that James is playing.
If it's not completely blocked.
We should have
Pass.
committed the
Pass.
we should have committed
Take
the
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hunt for Spiders and Dragons.
Freeze the wishing word.
Yep. Frozen.
First time on a 5.
Yep.
Checks. I'll give it stun 2.
We should have just stunned 1 there. To make sure we got value off of the card.
Minus, does it have weapon?
One of the big
Two
things that I see players do
Stun
is they
two.
just forget that
Yep.
Swordfish
One.
exists and they don't get like the most out of their card instantly.
2.
It feels worse to like Swordfish a card if it's already done a thing.
Yes.
You kind of like
Stun
just
one.
let it run its course and hope your opponent messes up.
Pass.
The block is going to happen on this card, and we're going to hit the double Keikos for sure.
All. Most trusted.
Sure. Pass.
I'll pass.
Interesting that we didn't go for the Tagore Brothers and the most trusted.
On a 2.
On a 3. Well, yeah. And you checked it 2.
Check to 2.
Got him.
Respond, be able to play it as reversal. Does F safe? I can't see all of the keywords from over here.
No.
It does
Okay.
not.
Respond, play it as reversal.
Okay.
On a 4. Check a 3. I didn't do this for whatever fucking reasons. I'm a baddie for.
Yeah, because, I mean, you're saying it better than I am, James. Yeah, because you're a baddie.
Stun 1.
This is fine, but now we get to use
Units.
Sensimorals, but is this going to get blown up?
No, that's a good check. Oh, no.
Electric Thunder. If it's not blocked, you'll destroy a foundation.
I get to?
I feel like
Your
James
opponent
definitely
destroys
should
foundation,
have
yep.
destroyed the, whatever with Tagora Brothers, the Sensimorals, especially if he thinks that there's more coming.
-2.
Sure.
Interesting, interesting.
Blanka, you move the top 2 cards of your deck. It'll get 2/2.
I don't know why Sea Viper's even worried about this attack. I feel like Sea Viper
Your
could easily
hands.
just like blow up a foundation and be fine.
Yeah, I should have just stopped.
Like this is gonna what? Do 8 damage total?
I'll pass.
3 mid for 6. If you don't block, you destroy foundation. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3.
Yeah, I feel like we actually this is like not a good play.
Sure thing.
Spot.
Sure.
Because we're gonna take 3 to build 1.
Take tree.
Take 3, commit 4 foundations to build 1. Now if we start checking bad, we just
Yep.
lose. Like if we check bad here,
Nice.
apparently that's impossible. I don't think these two share
I'll
your
give it stun too.
Sure.
penchant for sadism. Listen to your podcast.
3, 6.
Oh, good. All right, now hold on. Let's talk about that. I'm just looking at like the most optimal play, right? Like what's the way that I make my opponent stop playing the game so that I can play the game?
Here's
I'll pass.
Like
Stun 1.
blocking this electric thunder doesn't make me stop playing the
stun 1
game,
on
but
zone
like
2?
committing all my cards to block it does. And I mean, as Sea Viper,
Just commit this, I guess.
I believe Free Levy
This
has
matters,
3 in
that-
hand.
That one marker matters.
I think like just
Oh, you play that card.
like I want
That's
my opponent to not to play the game so that I can, right? And that's what I mean that's what stun does. That's what all Sea Vipers wanting to do.
Four at the bottom, 7, 8, 9.
I don't even know what Vorthos Melvin is.
Gain the top.
Tam's a player all his own. Man, it'd be cool if Tam was.
Yeah.
Yep.
This might just be
Pass.
game though, if we can't block one of these. But they're all like 2 highs. Looks like we have a Tagoro Brothers in hand, and
I will.
oh, there's a prepare to
Oh, I
prepare to
can't-
fight. He doesn't even care. He says I don't care.
All
All right,
Will you be
I guess
on a 4?
James is just a better player than me.
Clear
That's
the
fine.
levels. Break 1.
He says I don't care about him. Play the 4th one. Play the 4th one. Play the 4th one.
good.
All right, fair enough.
This doesn't ready, but I'll change the marker.
Does you have any Dark Church on the deck? Yeah, I agree.
Keep this in my hand and draw a bunch. 1, 2,
Yeah,
4,
it's not about like
5.
I'm not having fun unless I make my opponent suffer. Like it's not even about that. It's like what is optimally the correct play?
Did you take
Like,
this
What is objectively the
The
correct play?
first one?
second one? I know you took the first
No,
one.
I blocked one of the highs with this.
Okay. So
But did I take? I think I took the first attack. Though.
you did.
Yeah.
Cheery toes.
Man, it
I just
really
care about
sucks,
like good,
but
solid gameplay. That's what I like. Whoever's suffering is like
TK,
whoever's suffering.
rivals. You can go.
Like if suffering is the optimal play, then do it, right? But if like when like looking all the way back to the All Might deck, which any of my my YouTube frogs, you can catch that match. Like the optimal play, like 9 times out of 10, was like, the optimal play here is throw an attack. Or like, hey, how absolutely aggressive can I be? And that's not a
Real fucking good.
an idea of putting like making my opponent suffer. That's just like, hey, I just want to throw orange cards, which is like a totally fine way to play the game.
Do it.
Who?
You know?
Me.
Did you go into a deadlock?
No, I built right to 10.
Oh.
Instinctual. Intuition. Here we go. Okay, don't fuck me up too bad.
So optimization is the meat and the enemy suffering is seasoning salt. Yeah, for sure. I mean, meat's fine, but if it tastes good, like all the better, you know. I mean, if I can have my cake and eat it too, like why wouldn't I? Looks like we get a nutcracker coming out. This is just value on an attack. Salt pun intended. I'm down. This is value on an attack. There's a reason this card's $65. This kind of does everything you want it to do. At no point in the game is it bad.
Yeah, let's go with this one.
Sure.
Draw some cards. Get a bunch of damage.
Sure.
We're going to have a Let's Cut Loose play here?
Archer on Nirvana will ready the Wishing Ward.
It doesn't even appear so. It looks like we... Oh, okay. Yeah, we do have the Let's Cut Loose.
Sure.
That checks. It looks like we're just trying to draw a little extra gas.
Discard one of your momentum.
Looks like we did draw an attack.
Yours.
Give us stun 2.
Sure. We'll both destroy Commit Foundation.
That's your only one of that, right?
On this card, yeah.
Respond pursuing.
Respond Togra. I'll draw a card.
Actually crazy that he drew
Sure.
the he drew the prepared fight again. Actually insane.
I will pass.
4 damage.
Not to mention the fact that we've got
Yours.
Nirvana out.
We'll respond TK on that. Let it fail.
Stun 2.
1, 2. You'll destroy one of your foundations.
He can pay life to cancel, I think. Hold up. Look into Blood for Blood. Oh, they just destroy it. Wow. That's neat. Learn something new. Look at me. Getting learned. Question. What Red Rising character could thematically per personality pull off being an alt on Nutcracker? I'm not saying that's something that we can even do. This is Tim as a fan asking. Let me pull up a separate tab, I guess, and look at Red Horizon characters. Because I'd imagine it'd feel good as a not to be this guy, but like as a female punching a male, because Cage's attacks don't do that. Lily fits the bill. I'm actually thinking, I think Lily would be really good. I think I have to just find.
Draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Respond, see Viper.
That's fine. What am I looking at here? On a 2. On a 3. On a 3. You can go.
I'll review this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Respond, see Viper.
Yep. Do you want it?
I bet hilariously, like Zoe could do it as an accident.
Kind of think I might.
Super Skullman actually is the correct answer. I think Super Skullman would be hilarious for it as like a superhero move. Could you imagine him screaming Nutcracker as the card gets played? Plus, like all you have to do is like change the life symbol on Super Skullman 33 into the Earth symbol, and you actually just get to play the card.
It doesn't matter.
No, you don't have to. I'm not forcing you to. It's your ability, not mine.
Yeah, I think it's I think Super Skullman 33 would be my answer if we didn't go with Lily because it's funny.
What was I supposed to know?
UFS guy's not smiling on you.
Anyways, back to the
How
match.
was I supposed to block him
Sorry
out
for
with
the
an attack
side
on my hand
tangent.
to draw no attacks again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Looks like Sea Viper just cycled, which is
8, 9, 10,
kind of
11 tails
crazy. Even if Blanka does mill 2 on all of his attacks, like I feel like Sea Viper draws a little harder on hers. I guess she's been drawn a bit with like Nutcrackers and such. Okay, it makes sense the Viper cycled, but like we're only 20 minutes into this game.
We'll go sense.
Yep.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Pretty
10.
good.
This puts us at 11 foundations, which means Deadlock's in effect, but we're playing Death, so that doesn't actually matter. Doesn't look like we're playing Shotgun, and so like Death has like very
Point attack?
very limited.
Yeah.
Excuse me,
Nice.
just very limited.
Fine with that.
I don't know if that was the best card to commit, since we have a not Security's Destiny, but Towering Over Rivals.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep.
Move to pick this up.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll both destroy commit foundation.
Yeah, I would have put Folktale in. So the thing is Tuscan is this is kind of Viper gets to set this pace.
Sure.
Viper is setting the pace of this match,
Yes.
and because of all the defense that Blanka has, honestly, strictly keyword related, it's the reason that Viper is getting slowed down. The fact that like on turn 1, turn 2, we saw Nirvana, and the fact that we saw like the multiple should have killed Blanka, except for the fact that Prepare to Fight is such a silver bullet against that singular keyword, right?
Stun 1.
And it looks like because James is such a defensive player, he has no problem sitting here waiting, and he's got 2 Prepare to Fights in his hand. He's super down to go for the backswing.
Get rid of all of them. That's fine.
Sounds good to me. Pass.
He opted to get rid of all of the foundations so that it's a little harder for us to block.
Pass.
It does look like we've got quite a bit of gas though. As
1 4.
Sure.
okay.
Got it. Breaker 1. Sure. No damage. Keiko's +2 to Unix check for an attack. +2 to Unix difficulty for an attack.
From here, I actually don't know what I would do as Viper because of the Keikos. Blanka has 3 cards in his hand. We have cycled once, but it's not that big of a deal. I think just playing our foundations and passing here might not actually be that bad, especially because of the fact that we got put out of deadlock. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and with counting the sense of morals, we just build 1 more and then be fine. Yeah, I think just build 1 pass is just the right play.
Yep.
Build 2 is a little sus, but he does put it right at 11, and if he has any sneaky deadlock stuff, it then is activated. But, you know, c'est la vie.
Sure.
Deadlock means the game will be over, so we get to play the second one.
Rolling attack. On a 4. Trigger 3. 4.
Oh, there's our deadlock is Casa.
Any responses on play?
So rolling attack is like one of those really crazy attacks for Blanka, just because of how synergistic it is. It's like the perfect example of how a common should work inside of a character. It guarantees your +2/+2, but it's not so crazy in everybody else, right? Like it's not so crazy. It's like a perfect Blanka card. It's a 5 low for 6 inside of Blanka on a 4 diff with a 0 low block and stun 1. Like it's such a value inside of Blanka.
Or reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. We'll get rid of the attack.
Interesting. You should
Keep
just.
it on top. I don't care. You can choose. Whatever works best for you, buddy.
Oh, I guess you don't leave the attack on top so that you can't draw it with a passing the torch.
Pass.
We'll mill you 2 for Blanka.
I guess. I mean, we are almost to the point where Blanka could go for a plan B, which sounds really hard for me as a commentator, but it is a legitimate strategy, and I like the fact that it exists. Does he actually have? I know Blanka has at least one Tagore Brothers in hand as well. So if we have any sneaky ideas, yeah, like trading off that Wandering Pirate would be really good.
We will Toguro. 2.
How did we?
I'll draw a card.
He committed the Viper to pass with the Sense of Morals.
Yours.
Okay,
Voice revision. We both discard draw.
I dig that. Yeah, he's got to figure out what the correct line of play is here. And I agree. I think discarding that to draw. Wow, he drew another attack.
Units.
I guess what I would do if I was
5 row for 6.
if I was him is I wouldn't even bother blocking. I've got all this gas in my hand. I could just possibly kill him. Like even from there, like there was no reason for me not to
Respond wandering.
like try and kill him. Like try and like
Sure.
Jeff's just not utilizing his vitality as a resource.
Continuing. This stays here. We're gonna go with this on 6. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. I think that's the big thing.
Oh, I wanted to respond to that.
Sure. Respond on my play.
Draw a card.
Sure. Stun 1.
He responded with a
I will draw a card.
he responded with
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
United Kingdom of Smash. Wow.
If you
Like
don't block, you have to destroy foundation.
this is insane. Viper has drawn so many attacks off of all these draw ones.
We
like-
will.
the game could just be over next turn as long as he can survive this one by just not taking damage.
Blanka, you mill 2. For 1/1.
It's just all
Sure.
it's just all dependent on
Or 0 speed.
on how much
Pass.
discipline Blanka has to not
0
take the
mid
damage.
For 5.
On a 4.
Yep.
Checks.
Now we play Keikos?
Respond.
I love it. I love it. This pretty much turns off the attack turn. He gets to build 1, maybe 2 more. Because there's no way through Keikos we're doing 16. And Viper's in a really, really solid position to push through the rest of the turn.
Got it.
Played on a 3, it checks, and then we pass. We have 3 cards in our hand as Blanka, but our staging area is not spectacular. Yeah. I think this might be the make it or break it turn for Viper. If Viper can't kill Blanka through this wall,
Why don't you
I
just go to 12?
don't know if we will
Why,
have
but
the
you at 12?
gas.
No, why wouldn't you just go to 12 foundations?
Why would I need to be at 12 foundations?
So you can't destroy out of deadlock.
Oh.
Funny.
Well, here's the thing, Jeff. I don't want to be a
Anywho, back to the thought. So like the whole point is
A response.
Ooh, it's a cool sense of morals.
ooh, excuse me.
Alright. I don't want it. There you go.
If Jeff can't make the kill here, I'm not sure he'll be able to draw as much gas as he has right now in order to make the kill happen.
I will start with giving it stun 2.
Pass.
Stun 2.
1, 2.
Yours.
Okay.
Pass.
Stun 1. Yours.
Pass.
Deals less than.
So even
Pass.
Pass.
even if this is just like the only poke that we do.
Got it. Breaker 1, no damage. Sure.
Okay, so this doesn't do any damage, and that's okay. We might try and still push through what's going on here,
I mean, it's the same if we play it now. or
even
later.
though
On a 7.
it's another Cherub Cyclone. Checks a 5, really good check. 6, 7.
Wandering.
Respond, add the Wandering back. I dig it. This is another
Is it stun
3
too?
committed cards unless we decide to commit the Nirvana to cancel one of
Sure,
them.
Ready 1 foundation with Atron.
Stun 2.
Cancel.
Okay.
Yours.
I think this is a fine play on Blanka's end, just because we already have the prepare to fight in the card pool. And so as long as we can get a one block
Stun it.
happen, I think it'll be okay. I think the big
Yep.
thing is will
Trip.
That's the one where you gain if I block.
I'll gain 2 vitality in the next attack. If it deals less than printed, I'll gain 2 vitality, and the next attack gets +3 damage.
No, that's fine.
Yes. Pass.
Take 6. Go to 12. Yeah, I went to 12 for you.
Dang.
That's hilarious.
I'm trying my best, you know.
On a 6.
Yep.
5, 6.
Yep.
This stuns out 3 more cards.
Can I see securities?
Any non-keyword ability. I cancel. On an attack.
I'll give it stun 2.
Okay, Lightning Fang is a good lead-in. Viper still has a ton of.
Yes.
We still have a Nutcracker in hand as well. Wow, we are digging really deep. We've got Nutcracker and the
Pass.
Stun 2.
the other. I would have actually started with Nutcracker in this Lightning Fang's position as opposed to
Stun 1.
the. How do you speed up the burst time? I know Jeff has no tools for it now, but it's a good way to do it on good. You can actually do it with the Sin suit. And I'll show you that real fast. It says after a stun attack is a stun ability is played, you get +2 or -2 speed.
Attempt to give it a boatload of stats.
Attempt to cancel that. Stats.
X equals its stun rating, playable while committed.
Yours.
This card actually does it. We have one of it on our staging area, and it's playable while committed. Hey, that's free love is why we're here. We're all getting learnt.
You're playing that?
No. I'm just
Oh.
moving. I'm moving it over. It's the only.
Sorry, I thought you just put that down.
No. It's the only ready foundation on my staging area. Pass.
From here, I actually think we go for the multiple.
On a 4.
Yes.
Especially since he blocks this. Okay, this actually should be game for Viper if we what's the other R on the card? After your opponent plays a what are you doing? What are you doing? Actually, what are you doing? This is the biggest this is so bad. Just play what are you doing? No. Just play the multiple and you kill him.
Sure. -2 speed.
Dang.
Stun 2.
Now you don't get the multiple on the whatever.
Respond.
Huh. Anywho, it says response after your opponent plays an action, you commit it, and you commit
Back to
a
equals.
foundation or asset in their staging.
Yours.
Pass.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, let's make it at least 10 damage. Actually, this might be game by itself, because unless we've got
Yep.
Nightmare Tears, this should be game.
Pass.
We will commit.
Yeah, this should be game strictly based on plus damage, plus extra speed, and you can give it extra damage off of Vipers once per turn.
Gets
His entire
2.
staging area is committed.
It's 2 or 2. 2 speed or 2 damage.
Oh, I'll give it.
Obviously, you give it speed.
Man, that card gives 2/2. Card's
Obviously, you
nuts.
give it speed.
Oh, I'll just give it speed then. Oh,
You
this
still
is
have 2
still
damage.
And then with
Uh,
Viper, you give it 1,000,000.
Pass.
EX3.
Pass.
The only out that
40.
Blanka could possibly
Pass.
have is
10 damage?
Nightmare Tears here, and he'd have to check a 5.
Yeah, you got it. I can't block it. Have a high.
Oh, hey, look at that.
These just, they don't have 6s.
Yeah, I keep running that problem too. Had the high for if you played the multiple.
I like this attack, but I don't understand why it's so slow.
Because
I
it's
don't
multiple.
think
It's a free multiple 3.
I don't think it's
It
that good.
It's a free multiple.
he
3.
could not block it.
I think it could easily have had three speed.
I'm in
In-
game 3.
2?
Into game 2.
This is game 3, isn't it?
I don't think so.
2.
2.
Into game
I feel
2.
like it was game 3.
It was just like a 30-minute game 1.
That's probably why.
We are we're jumping in. It looks like Viper's
I'm
got
in
an
this.
okay hand. Looks like it might be
in.
build 3, build 4. Looks like
Okay, fine, too.
Blanka's also keeping.
I know. Do we want that?
Okay, so as I said this in between the prep of the match. I think what Blanka has to do is he actually has to be just more aggressive inside of the game. Understand that like his defensive tools are fine, but I think he lost that
respond
game
again.
because he was just trying to hold and just play too defensive.
Let's see.
I think Blanka has to go on the attack here and like be as aggressive as possible.
I
Like
copy
on this next
you.
turn, you play Casa.
Draw.
Even if you check the 3 and you commit your 2 cards, like you're gonna be playing
You have
good
6?
stuff.
Yeah, 6.
I don't want that. Why would I want that? It doesn't have a block.
It does not.
Yeah, I think you just play the Casa. You grab your momentum and then let it be.
I have 4. Good.
I mean, this is acceptable too,
The
but it
next one's
certainly
a
is
low
the
attack,
safer of the 2
destroy the
plays.
foundation.
And at this point, like, you can either play safe, or you can play safe or play a
scary
win.
enough
I don't
for
know.
you.
I don't know what
Just
like if
not
you play a
give
little more
one.
greedy because you're behind, like you force your opponent into a bit tougher situations, and if it works out, you like plus really hard.
I'll
It
pass.
certainly is a
Okay.
gamble that you have.
I'll get the 1-1 at least, and then for the other one, 2-2. Huh? That's pretty good. Yours.
Pass.
Yeah, pass as well. It's a 6 minute for 6.
We're gonna play the other way this time, and you're gonna have it this time.
7-8.
Respond.
Yeah, this was a fine play. Honestly, like
Cool.
that doesn't.
Walk on.
Okay,
That's not a low attack.
Good.
All right.
I'll take 3.
this is fine.
7.
Wow, when I said
What?
when I
No
said play
justice.
greedy,
6.
I was
7.
not
Yeah.
expecting this.
I will destroy this. Add this momentum.
Gross.
Okay.
All right.
Pass.
We will attempt to destroy one of your foundations.
We'll just take 2.
Seems pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't think we bother
we
with
will
the
mill 2 with Blanka.
attack.
Gets 1-1.
Not attack. 1/1 gets 6 damage.
Yours.
Yeah, putting him at less than 20 on turn 2 is the kind of aggressiveness that I was talking about. I think this is the right play for Blanka to do. I
How's
think he
that?
has to try and set the
Yeah,
pace of the
2 for
match.
6.
The only thing that we have now is we have to make sure that
Fast.
we can stop the multiple, which is what the Dark Side of
Wish
Karma
it.
does.
You can go.
And so, as long as
Response.
Yep.
I want that. Can I have it?
I mean, if you want it, you get to. You make the choices, my guy. I don't do anything.
Sea Viper's
for
a
you.
spoiled brat. She gets whatever she wants. She sees it, she wants it. Like Ariana Grande. Isn't that
What
song?
do we do?
Everybody, chat. You know,
Right.
you're all
Okay.
huge Ariana
Check.
Grande fans,
Check
right?
out.
There's a chirp cyclone.
Chicken
Oof.
do.
Totally commit out. That kind of just means that our turn's
I'll give it
over,
something.
right? Like,
Sure. Minus 2 speed.
Viper can't really do anything about like
Awesome too.
having checked
Solid.
really bad.
+2, +2.
Stun the last one. Huge.
Pass.
If it deals less.
We'll cancel that.
It's an interesting cancel. I would have much rather saved that for a multiple.
Interesting.
On a 4. Got it.
It's like 3.
Does that have safe?
No.
I won't take 3. Yes, you're right. Respond player's reversal.
Sure.
On a 4.
Yeah.
Just a no. Destroy foundation if it's not blocked.
This is really aggressive on his part.
Blanka, you mill 2.
I think the only thing I disagree with so far is just the Dark Side of Karma play. But like other than that, I mean, this is an 8 damage attack.
Sure.
It's a 9 damage attack.
There's nothing else for me
It
to
just
do.
means that like if
8 for
next turn if we
9.
draw just a little bit
Destroy
hot,
foundation, sir.
we
Don't need this. I can't.
if Viper
Cool.
checks 2, I guess we no longer in combo range. I was gonna say if Viper just checked 2 5s and had the combos, like Blanka just dies here.
Seems good. Pass. Try a card.
Sorry. I was skipping a step.
Pass. Yep. Pass.
2 damage, 4 damage, 3 damage, 9, 10, 11,
Pass.
12, 13 puts him to 10.
Pass.
I mean, if we have another Nutcracker, we win.
Send it.
Go to 9.
If we have another Nutcracker plus, whatever we win.
On a 4. On a 5.
Yeah, rebuild 1 doesn't feel amazing. Keeping the momentum, obviously. Yeah, it does not look like dead
How many card
draws or
tournament
what
do we have?
happened.
Momentum 2.
2.
Respond.
Yeah.
Gross.
Seems like it.
Gross. I think Blanka's got this. I think Blanka's got this specifically
circle
because of
This on a 4. Got it.
this combo that he gets to do with
That's right. In
From
response,
Hell.
Stun 1. Yours.
Dang it. Pass.
Blanka to try and give 2-2. Gets 2-2.
Yeah.
Yours.
Pass.
Wishing Award.
Good stuff. He's just trying to get as much off of his abilities as possible.
Pass.
We'll each destroy Command Foundation. Units.
This is interesting.
6 mid for 6. On a 5. Got it.
Okay.
Destroy.
3 low blocks.
Easy as that, huh?
Seems pretty good.
All right. I guess I was right. It's all dependent on who
Yeah, the
was
From Hell was
the
killing
aggressor. All right, into the game 3 we go.
First, I'm guessing.
Vipers going first. Obviously, it's a card game,
1,
and we
What the heck?
5,
What
6.
the heck?
I just, as much as I want to rid the world of outsiders, I can't keep it.
What the heck?
looks like
only the
we
bottom
got
card,
some
isn't it?
stuff all mixed up in Vipers
I win
world.
This game like that, and I don't like that. If I win the game like this, I'm sorry, Jeff. Just a heads up if I feel like an asshole if it happens.
There's no way I can keep that.
Is it because I said that?
No.
Just a bad hand?
Okay.
It got a little better, but man, isn't that great?
Okay. Don't forget to cut. Don't forget to shuffle your deck.
It looks like we got at least 2 Tagora brothers. Looks like we're gonna have a build 4 double Tagoros going into the next one. That's incredible, actually.
Seems good.
Do we go for it? Nah. You have a really good block.
I have a lot of really good blocks.
So,
Move on.
Interesting that we didn't respond to Girl Brothers there and draw a card.
Waiting. Blanka. And wishing. Go.
Okay, so it looks like Blanka already has set up a way crazier defense than Viper has. I mean, the assets are
Yeah, sure.
truly in a different league of their own.
We
I think
have one is enough.
I don't think that's true.
This is frustrating now.
Not drawing cool stuff.
Cherub stick on.
Cherub on the 5. Okay,
Yep.
that's a fair enough card. This
I will give a stun to.
Sure.
Oops. I don't know what I could do. that. Sure.
Pass.
Stun 2.
This is a good play because we're for sure getting one.
Here's-
I like this play that Jeff has done. This is like a prime example of like learning as you play the game.
Oh, it's enhanced? Yeah, pass.
Before Jeff would have done stun 1 and then Nirvana would have readied that thing and then we stunned 2 to Nirvana canceled and James would have had all his cards still. But
I'll draw a card.
it looks like Jeff is for sure learning better sequencing.
Alright, no, I'll just give a stun 2 first.
Sure. Pass.
Stun 2.
This is the right play.
Pass.
Now we get to make big nutcrackers.
Pass.
He's got to have the 0 low block to make this work. To make it really worthwhile. Give an extra 3 damage, 4 damage. It's a 13 damage attack.
Are you kidding me?
You add? I don't know if you add or not.
No, I don't.
Draw a card.
I don't know what he has block wise. It's definitely not a low block. And I think you go ahead and give it the pump to 3 damage. You send it for 13. And smack him to 7 on turn 2. I think from here you just build and be fine. The likelihood of Blanka coming back and doing 28 to you like this, especially with all of these ready cards, is intense. Much rather, I think we actually lucked out here by letting him pick up his, by not letting him, by blowing up his asset. I think Sea Viper actually lucked out there. Because like the asset doesn't let us pass cards.
On a 4.
We survived this turn with
If the next attack I play is a low attack, I'm going to destroy one of your foundations.
we survived that turn, starting with 2 foundations and ended with 5 foundations while playing against Agora Brothers. So like, oh, my apologies. It's like it's super easy to like just lose because of just getting blown out by Agora Brothers.
Pass.
Little mis-sequencing by Blanka, I think. But hindsight is a big player in that.
If you want to do something, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to cancel block.
Sure.
Do I still mill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess not. I guess not. You don't know.
Okay.
Normally we would remove those cards from the
Raven, what
game,
about outsiders? +2/+2 to the next one.
just so everybody at home is clear. Normally they would get removed, but
Pass.
we were just playing really fast.
We'll mill 3 to get rid of one of your momentum. 43 bad checks. I like it.
Pass.
Does he have the low attack? Question mark. I don't.
7.
think he does. 5, 6, 7. I believe that is the right play. Hits the full block, and then
Not
is
all
good.
unfortunately. 5. Got it. Comes in with 2-2.
Yep.
Checks the easy
Give it 2-2.
5.
No. No.
What do you mean?
It's 2-2 for the next.
Oh, yeah, 2-2 to the next. You're right. Sorry. My bad. Give 2-2 to my next one.
Oh, God. I'll build this down.
Jeff's
2-2 to my next one. Give this 1-1.
Why does it get 1-1?
Pass.
Destroy it. Add this to momentum.
Oh, what a solid play. I like
To
that play a
Blanka.
lot.
It's 1-1.
Yeah. 8 damage electric thunders seem pretty standard inside this deck.
If it deals damage, if it's not blocked, I'll destroy foundation.
It's like
7
11 for 8, or 7 for 8, excuse me. And so we're blowing up one of our face down committed foundations.
To check, but there's only
I think the answer is obviously just the face down we just added.
there's 3 left. But I mean, what's the chance that they're right next to each other?
There's no choice. There's no reason to attempt to block this. My
Yeah.
opponent's at 7. He has 2 ready foundations. Yeah, his next one's getting the damage.
And I get to destroy one.
Yeah, your opponent destroys 1 foundation.
Yep, that is the correct choice. The Burning with Revenge. Because we can just add it back in with a...
3. On a 5. 3. 4, 5. Comes in 2-2.
yeah.
Yep.
This
Blanka. Mill 2.
doesn't feel amazing. It's another 8 damage attack, though. But I don't know how we do 12 after this, right?
Yours.
Pass.
Send for 8.
Yeah, we just take the 8 and be fine with it. Explosive charge. What a good looking card. Man, I'm so excited for my hero. Yeah. We're done attacking. We want to be able to play the auto
Okay.
reversal on our opponent's turn. He decides not to build the last foundation.
These
Interesting.
belts.
I definitely would have played that last one.
It's actually insane. That's actually nuts. That's actually incredible. Response.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. It made it all worth it.
Which that's
Sure.
for it. And then play the rolling attack.
Sure.
3.
All right. So it looks like
All
we're going into our turn.
stun 1.
Now ready with that drawn.
I'll give it stun 2.
I lied to my card pool to look at the top card of my deck.
That's a really, really smart
Oh,
heads up play by James, because it says that if it gets stunned, then it's just extra damage from Sea Viper. If it doesn't, if it's in his card pool, it's doing him just as much good. It's a really good play from James.
I'll use rolling attack.
Sure. Yeah. 4, 5, 5. Okay.
I'd leave the 4 on top, honestly.
Pass.
I would play
I'll pass.
the 3 Let's Cut Looses and just like find a real staging area.
On 6.
Yes.
4.
Wow.
So you're safe.
Yeah.
From here we win just because we just play the multiple it in the multiple.
Yeah, sure.
We crazy win. All right. Easy enough.